Welcome to our Mental Toughness Monday. So happy to have you all here. And those of you who are catching the replay, we're glad to have you here now. Okay. Ooh, we got an update on the app. So I'm updating. Hopefully it's going to work awesome. Um, we are going to be talking about grapefruit today. So grab your grapefruit, get some on your hands. And here we go. Oil, grapefruit. There we go. Okay, grapefruit is all about honoring the body. It teaches true respect and appreciation for one's physical body, supports individuals who struggle to honor their body and are caught in patterns of mistreatment. These forms of abuse may include severe dieting, judging one's body weight or type, and abusing the body through negligent behavior or violence. These acts are often motivated by hate and disgust buried within the psyche, which gets directed toward the physical body. Although individuals may obsess over how they look, deep down, they never feel they look good enough. There is a dissatisfaction that persists. Grapefruit oil is often misused in overly strict dietary and weight loss programs. Oops. The reason is that the oil helps curb emotional eating because it encourages positive relationship with one's body based on love, tolerance, and acceptance. Why does it say it's misused?
That's
Um,
interesting.
yeah, because it sounds like it's going to be really helpful. It encourages integrity by respecting one's physical needs. This oil assists individuals in listening to their true physical needs and impulses and also assists them in taking responsibility for what they feel. It teaches that no amount of food can fill a hole in the heart. Only love can do that. As individuals take ownership of their feelings and get the help they need in addressing them, they no longer have a need to hide their feelings behind food, body abuse, strict regimens, eating issues, or other forms of obsession. So I guess you could overuse it and, like,
Well, it does
as a
say grapefruit
punishment.
oil. It does say grapefruit oil is misused in an overly strict dietary and weight loss program.
There you go. So don't have an overly strict dietary or weight loss program. Just use the oil to help curb emotional eating, which is a healthy thing to curb emotional eating. And because it's encouraging that positive relationship with your body based on love, tolerance, and acceptance. So, okay, that's good to know. You can inhale it, you can diffuse it, you can put drops in your hands, rub and inhale. I think this is an awesome one to go with our 90-day reset, just from the standpoint of we are trying to love on our body more. So, allowing ourselves to enjoy that beautiful fragrance. It's also in the MetaPower blend, which some of you might be using in conjunction with the 90 days. If you're doing going back to sassy habits in conjunction with the 90 days, then you might be using the MetaPower for that. You can put it on your wrists, you can put it all over your stomach, you can take it internally under the tongue in a capsule or in water, and it will help to feel less body shame, obsession with food or dieting issues, distorted self image, hiding, and feel more respectful, more body acceptance, more nourished, more of a healthy relationship with food. And it goes well with patchouli, bergamot, metapower, fennel, beautiful, and citrus bloom. All right. Any comments about how you have used grapefruit or how it's
It is
supported you or how you want to?
it's delicious in water.
I like it
Hmm.
that way too. Anything from the reading that you want to highlight?
Yeah, I think a lot of us obsess over how we look, and hopefully we're not doing that in our 90 days because we're loving on our bodies. And weight loss, that's not what we're focusing on or how we look. It's making our body function
Feel
better.
better. Yes. Yes. And weight loss is a side effect of that. So,
I don't
okay,
really like the taste of it, so
Don't you?
I'm gonna try putting it on my wrists and
there
my
you
stomach.
go.
See how it goes.
Okay, don't get any
Yeah,
sunlight with that. It's sun sensitive.
right. Don't put it anywhere where you're gonna go out in the sun and it's like 12 hours, so it's something crazy. I would not recommend putting it on your face or your chest because the likelihood of you, unless you're doing it at night, the likelihood of you going out in the sun is high during the day for the next 12 hours.
If there is sun.
Even if you're not spending a ton of time in the sun. Anyway, just be careful with that. All right. Any other thoughts about grapefruit, loving on your body, 90 days, any experiences you've had? It is super supportive for reducing sugar cravings.
Mm,
So,
and that is a real thing.
and that's true. And if you just get it in your water, then it's really helpful because I'm not going to say you won't still want sugar. I'm saying that you can like look at it and be like, that looks good. And then be like, do I need that? I think I'm okay. Right?
Right.
So that's good. Oh, it smells so good. I love it. What are some other things from a physical side that we use grapefruit for? Does anybody know? If you want to look at the Essential Life app um or the book, Modern Essentials book, or the Essential Life book, then that can give you a place to start for that.
Oops, that's the wrong app.
It came up in no, that's not right. Sorry, grapefruit, not grapes. Also, you cannot backspace for your phone from your computer, nor type it in from your computer, though I'm trying desperately here. Okay, grapefruit. Here we go. Clarifying, detoxifying, and correcting. It chemically differs, the juice chemically differs from its essential oil counterpart when cold pressed from the rind. Therefore, experts suggest reasonable use of this oil is not likely to cause major interactions with blood pressure medication. So that's something that's really good to know. 2 to 3 drops for children, 1 to 2 drops. It's helpful for weight loss and obesity, food addiction, sugar cravings, anorexia, and bulimia. So it's giving that makes sense from what we just read. Also, uterine issues, lack of progesterone, miscarriage prevention. Ah,
Mm,
helpful. That
that's
might be
interesting.
really good for older women's health, perimenopause. Maybe I'll start taking it in a capsule, see how I feel. Oh, there's 10 more. Breast issues, cancer and cellular health, detoxification and cellulite, sagging skin, gallstones, gallbladder, lymphatic and kidney toxicity, edema, headaches, migraines, liver and blood toxicity, hangover, jet lag, adrenal fatigue and nervous exhaustion, oily skin, acne, hair loss, and emotional balance. So there's lots of uses for this amazing oil.
So the app that I'm in mentions stroke,
Oh,
neuropathy,
You're up there.
bedwetting.
hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Which app are you in?
I'm in the essential oil book, EO book.
Okay. There you go. There's lots of resources out there. So definitely use your oils, turn to them in times of need, figure out what they're good for. And that's why we go over these things every week and we try to cover something because we want you to just like have an idea. Wait, what was that? Right. And then you can look in your notes. So, okay. Any thoughts about grapefruit before we head over to taking responsibility?
Yeah, no, 106.
106. We took responsibility last week.
Yes, we
Go
did.
us.
Kathy and I took responsibility.
Yes, you did. I was off at the spa. It was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Okay. And I did actually listen to it and it was really good. So thanks for that. All right. 106, champions take risk. This is our 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class by Steve Siebold. The quote from Charlie Idle or Ito. I don't want to find myself in a nursing home someday thinking all I did was play it safe. Ooh,
Huh.
good, right? He's chairman CEO of the Simmons Company. How do you feel about that? First of all,
No,
none of us are in a nursing home, so that's nice. But did we play it safe? Are we playing it safe? Let's talk about it. Average performers are risk averse. They've been taught that to make it through life in one piece, they've been taught that to make it through life in one piece, play it safe and be thankful they have a roof over their head. Stay below the radar and you won't get hurt, seems to be their worldview. With a mindset rooted in fear and scarcity, they unconsciously set a goal of arriving safely at death.
That isn't how I think.
Wow. World-class performers work from an abundance-based consciousness rooted in love, which knows no limits or bounds. The pros take risks, not because they're necessarily more courageous, but because they believe they can get back anything they lose. In the mindset of champions, resources and money are abundant. As a result, the fear of loss has very little influence with this group. Champions have always been risk takers because they've come to understand that business and life are about learning and growing. How can you learn and grow when you never step out and try something new and exciting? There is never a lack of resources, only a lack of ideas. Without risk, there can be no progress. All of us only have so much sand left in the hourglass, and one day our sand will run out. The time to risk is now, and the great ones know it. All right, let's talk about it. What are
so
you avoiding?
pros believe that they can get back anything they lose. So how many stories have we heard that for upper ranks in doTERRA, and they've started all over?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And lots of people, business people across the world, lots of different people. They do things and then they fail, sometimes spectacularly, and then they try again, right?
I love the phrase world-class performers work from abundance of consciousness rooted in love, which knows no limits or bounds. So, right, we have so much abundance. We have people to support us. We have so much that we can do. And so we just have the opportunity to go and maybe fail. And that's fun. So
Yeah,
have fun with it.
I
exactly.
like to fail.
Nobody likes to fail, but it does feel better when you fail at something and you go, "Oh, well, that didn't work," rather than, "Oh, I'm a failure."
That's
So we
true.
can we can work on the emotions of those things because it's definitely something that all of us fail. We fail regularly, we fail daily. And when we do, hopefully we're learning. So you can't really fail because you can learn.
It's
I was
all
reading,
mindset.
yes, I was reading something. Gosh, what was I reading? I do a lot of reading or listening. Um, oh, I was listening to Layla, somebody. She's kind of a potty mouth, but she has some really good um suggestions and she has some really good things to say about learning. And she told the story of a risk that she took that ended up costing her $3 million.
Oof.
So that's a big risk and a big cost to pay. But she said, if you look at failure as tuition, then I will tell you, I learned so much from that. It was my $3 million tuition, and I learned. So I really love that mindset of just like, okay, I paid a lot of money to learn some stuff and I took some good things out of it. I learned a lot of things and I'm just going to call it tuition. So there you go. Tuition to the school of life, buddy. What else? Oh, you're a bit of a troublemaker today. He
How
didn't get
about
his morning
there's
snack.
never a lack of resources, only lack of ideas.
Oh, I love this. What does he mean?
Mostly for me, if I just sit and be quiet, and it's usually the morning hours, ideas come to me. And so the trick is to write them down. So you say, now, what was I thinking?
Keep a notebook in your pondering place. I think
Yeah.
that's brilliant because yeah, those ideas, that inspiration that comes to you when you're being still and quiet, it's beautiful. Powerful.
Well, just this morning, we usually lay in bed and we talk and whatever. And this morning I just got up and just sat in the chair because I never get to sit in my chair when the house is super quiet. Never. And Don wanted to know why I didn't come back to bed. And I
Answer
said,
you right
just
now.
because I just need to be quiet today.
Yeah. Sometimes you do, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, and it's so nice when you are because you get the um and when you honor that for yourself, just be like, I just need to be quiet. It's not always required to be speaking. Sometimes it's better to be listening,
Or
you
just have
know.
the noise of the house, the TV's going and it's just quiet. Quiet's nice.
Yeah, no, I like that too. Other thoughts about taking risks or getting ideas?
The fear of loss had no impact on them is a very fascinating statement. Like what are you fearful of? And then just go face it. Right. I know I always talk about Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins at convention, get on the stage. The farther away she was, right? You guys, we were all less fearful, and then she started walking over, and then fear came. So just like walk closer to the thing that you fear. Like you fear no loss, right? You just have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. And you should fear not gaining something because you were fearful of losing it. Like either way, you're not gaining it. And so
Yeah.
I
No,
love
I
that.
love it. I
So
love
what
it.
did you say? The fear of what?
The fear of losing it, you gain nothing.
Hmm.
What was the quote that you were looking at?
Let's look.
They believe they can. No, let's see.
Where was it? The fear of loss has very little influence with this group.
Hmm. Yeah, it's about mid paragraph there.
What's right before it?
Um, believe that you can, let's see, believe they can get back anything they lose. Then in the minds of
And then it's
champions.
Yes,
yeah.
okay, I see it. Fear of loss has very little influence with this group. Yeah. Yeah, and I like also that they've always been risk takers, not because they're more courageous. The pros take risks, not because they're necessarily more courageous, but because they believe they can get back anything they lose. And without that fear of loss having influence, yeah. Business and life are about learning and growing. I cannot fail. I can only learn and grow. Okay, so how do we get there?
Let's try the action step.
Let's do it. Sean, do you want to read it for us?
Yeah. Learning to be comfortable when taking calculated risks is an acquired skill. The only way to develop it is to begin to take risks. Decide today to take a small risk on something you've been thinking about doing. Feel the fear and do it anyways. If this process is new to you, rest assured you will fear less fear with every risk you take.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some risks. Decide today to take a small risk on something you've been thinking about doing. Do you have something that you've been thinking about doing that you haven't decided to take action on yet?
Oh,
Facebook Lives.
Right? Linda, what about you?
I'm gonna have a booth at the Mech Center
When is
Oh,
that?
and do my doTERRA and also my antiques. It was my daughter's idea. She's in a new business now of Aspen nails.
Okay.
oh,
And so she said, "Do you want to do it with me?" And I said, "Well," so she's showing me how to do stuff I don't know on the computer. You know, I don't have a computer, but she's showing me I'm getting a card reader, and also about these vitamins. I still don't know how to put the code on them. So, and I don't know what it does. So she's going to
great.
help me.
That's wonderful. So good. You're taking some risks and sounds like you're building a closer relationship with your daughter at the same time. What a blessing.
Sure.
That's wonderful.
Love it.
Excellent. All right. Hey, I'm trying to think about a risk that I've been taking a lot of risks lately, small risks. Um, just like, reaching out, doing more of the stuff, paying attention to my calendar better. It doesn't sound like risks. Nothing sounds like risks, but I'm naturally risk taker. I do a lot of risk taking. What I have been trying to do is be more consistent. And so that's what I've been working on. So, and sometimes I'll, feel like, oh, I should reach out to somebody. And then sometimes I do get a little bit scared. So I'm going to focus my risk taking on pushing through, talking to the people that I'm scared to talk to. So awesome. Anybody
Love
else
it.
want to share what they are thinking of with their risks?
Right now, I'm in a business class, so I have to start a business. So I'm
Okay.
really trying to buckle down and get my t-shirt business started, and I'm still working on my doTERRA business on the side, helping people. So I'm
Good.
just going all in right now. It's
I
fun.
love it. Keep doing it. It's great. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I don't know if Christian is on or off today, but let's get ready to head over to that 12 o'clock class. And then we have our 90-day reset Facebook Live. So hop onto Facebook, and Chris and I will be sharing some information today. We are going to talk about using the emotions oils in conjunction with the trackers and all the supplements that we're taking, instead of just waiting for the supplements and oils to do their work. We're going to help it along by intentionally considering and releasing different emotions for the different organs that we are working on during this 90-day reset. So you will not want to miss it. Think of that.
Just FYI, today's post was about stress and gut health, and I think there's another one this week on mood. So
Awesome.
perfect timing.
Awesome. I'm so excited. That's so great. Okay, we'll see you all on the next one, and then again at 12:30. Bye.
What at 12:30? Okay, thanks.
Facebook Live at 12:30. Yep. Just hop into the Facebook group and you'll see us show up. It won't be, I guess it will be a Zoom, but it will just be a live on the Facebook.
Um,
So
yeah, so last week Christian ran a little bit long, so yeah, so maybe we should change it to 12:45, but
we can do that if you want. He
whichever.
doesn't usually run long, so that's kind
Okay.
of
Yeah,
surprising.
So anyway,
So,
yeah, it's set for 12:30 today.
but you know what? We could maybe make a quick post and say, hop on to Christian's product call, and we're going to be live right after here. So then people would know how to get on to Christian's call too, because there's so much good information on there. And oh, by the way, did any of you make it to the Matt Hall call on Thursday? I
No.
posted the recording. It's another resource that's available to you. He is talking specifically about the doTERRA opportunity. And I posted the recording in the WhatsApp group. So if you have somebody you want to send that to, go watch it. It's fantastic. And then reach out to anybody that you've been wanting to get into business with and see if they are ready to make a commitment and get started. Hey, thanks everybody.
Bye-bye.